Falconer, thank you so much for the contribution and the correction here. So my bad, Zack Carpenter, center from Indiana, not Illinois. Okay, I can understand the mix up there. So Zack Carpenter, I will tell you, I'm not going to be able to give you some in-depth profile, but I know who you're talking about, and I know that he's a good player. Now, in regards to what I've looked up here, we're talking about 804 snaps at center this past season, 2023, at 6'5", 295, allowed 8 pressures, 3 sacks, according to Pro Football Focus, earned a 71.8 pass blocking grade, 61 run blocking grade, fifth-year redshirt junior. He visited Miami, originally signed with Michigan. I remember that, and I remember him moving on again to Indiana's, played both left and right guard as well. So you're looking at a guy that's played at a high level, not a remarkably high level, but has been a solid player for a Big Ten team.
He visited Miami.
Indiana transfer center Zack Carpenter will visit Miami this weekend.
Oh, okay, because I thought you were
Gabby Arruda.
I know Gabby. I gave him a start.
Oh, I know that. That's why I threw out the name 9 hours ago. Reported
got
that.
You. Okay. Yeah, I thought you said he had, like, when he was recruiting. I was
Yeah,
no. I was going down the Rolodex. So I'm like, nope. I follow all these visits. All these things. I write all these notebooks and everything, and do these lists that he had not previously visited. But I hear you on that.
There was some talk a few days ago that I saw in several locations on social media that had emanated from some fairly reputable sites. And then somebody mentioned it in the chat about Miami having thoughts about going to the Big 12.
First I've heard.
Okay. I don't think that there's much to it, nor do I think that that would be a good destination.
Nor I.
Chi-Town Kane, appreciate you being here. Cam, what do you think about Jabari Brooks?
I think that he's a good player. He is originally from Miami. He's one of the 4-star, blue chip receivers that, chose to go away. He went to Alabama, was wearing number 7 over there. He is in the portal. I am good off Mr. Brooks. There are other options that are better, just to be perfectly honest, that are in the portal as wide receivers. I know he's from here. I know I was arguing with, X and other people like, oh, yeah, bring him back to the crib and everything. Most of these guys who all of a sudden you want to give a lifetime achievement award, I was born in Miami pass and scholarship back to the University of Miami as transfers, don't do much, right? Tyreek Stevenson ended up as a 2nd-round draft pick. That one worked. Name me the other one. Gerald Porter, I mean, he's fairly decent. Jaden Davis, he was fine. But like Frank Ladson, who we went to the mat for out of high school, dude didn't do anything. And is transferring again. We're just oh, let's bring all these guys back and everything. Cool, but for what? For me, again, I wish him well. I hope that he has a great career. I think that he is an FBS Power 5 level player. I just don't want him at Miami. But that's me. And I know that I'm probably in the minority because I'm a transplant from somewhere else. I'm not from, I'm not from the mud. I'm not from, I wasn't born in Jackson and live in the Bajas and what I'm saying? No, I didn't, and I don't. And so if you have that affinity for wanting him, yeah. But based upon what we saw, he's fine. But I think that we can go elsewhere at wide receiver in the transfer portal. And that would be my preference personally.
So I understand that if you have pride in your state, your area of the state, your city, your county, your area there, that you would want that. You would want that for a number of reasons. Just that it's a feel-good story. It's a good thing. but also that it then can show, hey, we've got a pipeline. We keep great talent here and they are staying here, or we are keeping. Yes.
It's Jakori Brooks. That's what was getting me. Yeah, got it. Not Jabari, Jakori. Sorry. It didn't feel the name. It didn't feel right when I was saying it.
Yeah.
It's
Are we
Jakori
talking
Brooks.
about the Alabama receiver?
Yeah, it's Jakori, not
Oh,
Jabari.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know who we were talking about. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Jakori Brooks. Yes. Alabama. So there are a lot of good reasons just from a human standpoint to want that. And then there are actually reasons that are going to pay off down the line in terms of connection with the area and those sorts of things. However, with winning being the priority, if you've got a player that's here from outside the area, and then you've got sure, you break the tie and say, yeah, would love to have the local hometown guy. But even if it's there, I don't know, maybe if you truly believe, okay, the hometown guy is going to be more loyal, going to lift 10 more pounds on a bench press because he's doing it for his home school and all those things. Maybe you believe in that. And there is an argument there, but we're talking about taking substantially lesser players just to have the hometown guy stick around, then obviously that doesn't add up to championship caliber play.
Right, and that's really what I meant. Like all things being equal, sure, fine. Take the local guy. I mean, that's literally one of the recruiting rules, guys. Like I know, you know what I mean. But I think that there are better, more talented guys. Now, Miami has to go get one of those because Miami has missed on all of them at receiver over the past few years in the portal. Like even guys like Juice Wells to South Carolina, who when he first hit the portal from James Madison and then went over there as a 1,100-yard receiver as a freshman, Zakari Franklin, who had 1,460 something yards at UTSA last year. I can go on and on. Gary Bryant, like there's even Thornton, the dude from Tennessee, who was leaving from Oregon after Cristobal left. Miami's missed on all of them and had to then go down the list and say, yeah, okay, well, one, no. Let's take a couple guys here and see if something hits, right? A Tyler Harrell who averaged 30 yards a catch 2 years ago at Louisville before he went to Alabama, got injured, wasn't everything, but he has electric speed. If he's able to put it together, that'd be something great, right? We got Colby Young from JUCO. Okay, he's 6'5", doesn't always play that way, can be a little soft, wanted maybe a little bit more NIL money than we thought he was worth. Excuse me. But yeah, Miami has not been the destination for receivers in the portal recently, even though they are out there. And hopefully we're able to get somebody. Jakori Brooks for me is a fallback plan. He's a plan B or a plan C guy. He used to wear an A on his hat or his helmet, but he's not a plan A for me right now.